Why is he doing that with his mouth? It's just,
I think there's a banana that didn't render. It's supposed to be in his hand.
Yeah, he's just sucking on the banana like any other Star Fox.
Yeah, sucking on it. No, he's not eating it.
What's getting me? No, what's getting me is his right hand's like gripping something. It's making me it's making me nervous.
You know what's getting me? Look at his eyes. Look at the reflection there. It's just a square playing off of his eyeball. Look at that.
Oh,
Isn't
it really
that creepy?
is.
Yeah. Oh, he heard you.
I don't like that. From the depths of space, a girl named Crystal searches for the truth of her parents' death. Finding herself within a lost corner of the Lilat system, she really...
Nope, they didn't time that, did they?
4 years later.
And you're already laughing because you know what's going to happen.
Everyone just play this cutscene.
Huh? What? Huh?
Did we get the right version?
No one remembers this part. No one. Everyone remembers Crystal, the hot blue fox, and remembers that this game is super weird and barely a Star Fox game. No one remembers the first moment of gameplay is Crystal going, "Oh, jahala papa jeepa jabba gooba goo."
Strong start, Crystal.
This woman is one of the most pornified on the entire internet, and her first words are crying like a baby.
I'm firing.
Let's go. You're missing everything.
What am I aiming for?
I assume the thing's shooting you?
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
You're doing a bad job if it makes you feel any better. You have to light the torch, Dylan.
To light the torch.
You already lit that torch.
I already lit that torch.
Are you okay?
Inverted controls. So my brain was shutting off for a second.
Oh, man. Come on now. There you go.
I don't like inverted flight controls.
It's good at not having
you lit the torch,
bar.
which means that obviously he's got to land because a torch is not meant to be lit like that.
I'm gonna fly into the shredder.
What the fuck?
Are you just...
Wait, how are you supposed to avoid that? That was stupid.
Not the shredder.
Oh, what the fuck are you supposed to do? Oh, there you go.
Oh, good work.
Nice, okay.
What a strong... Just put her back in the shredder.
This game's fucking awesome. I love this. There you go. Okay.
Learning.
There we go.
You broke his nice propeller and everything.
How's it still afloat?
How is this fun?
Oh, it's video game.
I like the one sound they have for shooting the fireballs. Evan, do you want to give us the history of this game? It has a really deep history, actually.
I don't know anything about this game whatsoever.
Okay, I'll do it. So, this was originally supposed to be a Rare platformer called Dinosaur Planet, and it was just another Rare game like Banjo-Kazooie, Conker's Bad Fur Day, Donkey Kong Country, etc. But I believe the story goes, Shigeru Miyamoto walked in to watch them making it, and said, "This sucks, it's boring, make it a Star Fox game." And they were already 90% done and almost ready to launch, so they just had to awkwardly shoehorn Star Fox into the entire game, even though it's not really a Star Fox game at all.
Yeesh.
And here we are.
That's kind of the story of early Rare, is just like the game was supposed to be something else and it changed 2 years later.
Yep. Yeah.
Happened with Banjo, happened with this.
Yeah, and then you get this game, which this game, from what I've heard, I've never actually played it. I played the demo at like GameStop way back in the day. But I've heard it's fine, like it's okay. But boy, is it not Star Fox, and boy, is it awkward.
You're a Star Fox fan, right?
I fucking love Star Fox.
How does it feel that this game killed the franchise?
It didn't kill it, but it was the beginning of the end. Because after this we got...
Was there a good Star Fox game after this?
After this, no, not at all. 64 was the last truly good Star Fox game. After this, we got Assault, which was kind of stinky. We got Zero, which was really bad and not fun to play. We got cameos in a lot of stuff, but not actual Star Fox games. We got Dark Souls. Crystal was the main character in Dark Souls. I forgot about that. I can't think of any other Star Fox games after that, but I know for a fact that after this game started the trend of Star Fox being bad. I know that. Yeah. Which makes me sad, because 64 is just one of the greatest games of all time.
That game kicks ass.
That game is utterly incredible, full of personality, tons of fun levels and designs. Just, I play it all the time. It's so good. It still holds up today. Now, Dylan, you're on the flip side of this. You are a huge Rare fanboy. You love, when you roll like that, I can see your butt cheeks, and I totally understand now.
Just half a second of butthole.
Just like a cat,
that's
marking.
plenty.
It's like a cat rubbing up on something. You get just enough, you know?
It's the Cats movie with Taylor Swift from a couple years ago. Just enough little butthole.
Dylan, you're the opposite. You're a huge Rare fan. You love Rare games, really do. And I'm curious to see what you think of this game, because you've never played it before.
I guess I'm the designated Rare beat stick.
Oh, wow, a key. Oh, wow. Oh.
Yeah, we've played Legend of Zelda. We know how to make this work.
I was just thinking the same shit. Oh, gosh.
I'm curious what I'll think of this game, because I haven't played it since I was like 10 when it came out, so...
And I've never played it.
Yeah, I think I rented it from Blockbuster, which back when that was the thing. You remember Blockbuster?
Say that phrase again, old man.
I know. I'm pretty sure what happened is I played the demo at GameStop when it had those like console displays in the store.
Love
and
those.
I went, oh, Star Fox and Adventure, that looks cool, and I rented it for GameStop. I beat like the first level and said, this is the most boring fucking thing ever, and returned it.
This level? I can't tell why you wouldn't like this.
What a name.
Kiku Kahuka Matata. What a wonderful phrase.
You think it's a real language, or they're just kind of bullshitting it?
I think I've seen more porn of these two characters than you could ever possibly imagine.
General Flaming Lizard? He's in there?
They also voice in that weird language.
Oh,
if you
God,
can even call it a language.
Ontonga amongala me pussy. General.
Okay, so now she's Jamaican.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't been reading the subtitles, so the story could be anything by this point. He's a cool... I'll give him that, though. That's a cool design. I think that's a really badass monster.
Hook hand lizard man. I like it.
Hook hand lizard space pirate. I think that's cool.
Yeah.
This reminds me of King K. Rool.
Yeah. They like
I could see that.
their pirate lizard men.
Yeah, I could see that. Oh, this is getting... getting spicy. What was her plan? Wait, hang on a minute. She had a dragon to try to shoot down his ship. That's a good plan.
He's back.
And then her plan was to get on the ship and just be like, stop it, General Scales. Oh no, why isn't he stopping it?
Her plan was to get on the ship, and do the tutorial. That was the plan.
And now she's leaving. She didn't do anything.
Okay, bye.
It's so funny.
Okay, Khaleesi, calm the fuck down.
Oh god, it's Iago.
No way! This is so worth playing. This first intro alone was worth playing.
Andrew, you mentioned you mentioned how Blockbuster is like ancient.
Yeah.
Can I give you a one up on that, but for gaming?
Sure.
GameFly.
GameFly.
Oh, when you used to get them in the mail.
GameFly?
I never used it, but I remember the commercials for it.
I used it for years. I thought it was great. I played a lot of games.
Andrew, do you know the Evan lore on GameFly?
I know that it's basically just a worse Game Pass if you think about it.
But the Evan lore.
What's the Evan lore on GameFly?
Evan was
Dylan,
an avid...
I'm also interested.
He was an This is like central Evan lore. This is critical. He was an avid GameFly user, and that's why he's so fucking good at video games now, because he had to beat it before the GameFly time was up.
Oh,
yeah.
That explains so much!
It was Evan's training arc.
Oh my god, that explains your completionist nature, because you were desperate to get everything you could out of the game!
It worked.
Oh my god!
There were times I would get a game, finish it in 2 days, and send it back for another game that I want.
What the fuck?
It was great. It was a lot cheaper than buying every game, so it worked in my favor.
I gotta quit my keys.
You just unlocked the Da Vinci Code, Dylan. What the fuck?
Yeah. This is how you make an Evan.
Also, when you roll, could you do it directly away from the camera, please? I would really prefer... Oh, yeah, there it is.
But put a tiny fart sound effect.
Yeah, put a little stink cloud out of her butt whenever she does that.
When the C is displayed, you can use the C.
You can use it in any direction. Okay. Were there any games on the GameCube that used the C-stick as a hard camera control? I know, like with Mario, you could like whip it, but do you think they ever used it as a second analog?
Yes.
What?
Did Pikmin do that?
I don't think so. Maybe.
I didn't play Pikmin, but I feel like it makes sense. I know I've had it before. I can't think of what it is.
Well, Dylan, what color are you picking?
I know. I'm looking at my gauge colors.
What does that do?
I don't know what it does. I'm feeling blue.
In times like this, Dylan, I remember that fabled Dinosaur Planet expression.
Holy shit.
Throw it, Dylan. There you go.
Oh, the frame drop.
Yeah, the game's struggling. I don't know if that's native or if that's the emulator.
I'm getting the feeling that's native.
It might be native. Yeah, it didn't lag
pebbles.
there. I think that was native. Yeah!
I did it.
Oh!
Call it by its name, Evan. It's a puk egg.
Go jingo
No, let's go back to your
pook
egg.
egg. I can't get over the dinosaur language. It's so funny.
What makes it so funny is they go for it. Like they're not shy.
They really commit to the dinosaur
blame them.
language.
Ancient language. Okay. I keep trying to turn the camera and it just changes my colors.
Dylan, stop pushing the color button and change the camera, goddammit.
Don't you have to like aim forward with L?
Yeah,
Like Zelda?
It's a hard lock, yeah. I guess
Yeah,
that is
it's
the
like
Zelda
Zelda.
camera, isn't it?
This is Nintendo control scheme all over it, which you just
Yeah.
gotta get used to it. Also, I think that was native because when you hit that guy, it didn't lag. So
Yeah.
we'll just say this is fine. There's probably gonna be someone in the comments being like, "I play this on my GameCube every week, and your game looks like shit."
You know, I would bet it was the first time it loaded that explosion was the issue.
They gotta cache it. Yeah.
Yep. There's no, that's not how you say that word.
It's cash.
You can say cache.
You could say it, but you'd be wrong.
No, that is actually another way to
That's-
pronounce it.
that's
And I
fair.
know that's true because there's an attache case in
That doesn't-
Resident Evil.
Yeah, you can have a
It's
bomb,
the same root.
and then the B is
It's the
silent in
same
that word.
root. It comes from the same root, which means that's how you pronounce it.
You think English cares about that? English don't give a shit.
English doesn't care about anything. Dylan, is it a pronounce or pronounce?
Exactly. Is
All
it
right,
nuclear
then.
or nuclear?
Well, that one's
Nuclear.
technically, I think, nuclear.
Okay, fair enough.
But even then,
Nuclear.
Dylan, let me give you the argument I give to people who are like you. Why are you listening to how I say things instead of what I'm trying to say?
Wow, you're really building the bridge here, man.
Fucking obliterated. Get out of
Damn.
here. Just like that
Why
wall.
was that
We're tearing
explosion
down.
so much bigger? Holy shit.
That wall was
Oh
filled
my
with
God.
dynamite. What's that?
Oh, that
it's
one
just
was
got an
filled with a
egg.
tuk-tuk egg.
It's my egg
God.
basket.
This is now looking like Jack and Daxter.
I don't know what that was, actually. I
The
don't.
precursor legacy eggs.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, right.
That was bullshit.
That was a series that went off the fucking deep end. Do you remember Jack 2?
The stark difference between
I
the
know.
go-getter adventure of 1 and then 2 is I'm gonna kill Praxis.
So 2001.
And Grand Theft Auto, Jack and Daxter.
2001 to 2003 was the era of like the fun platformer. You had like Sly Cooper, Ratchet and Clank, Jack and Daxter. Then coming off the heels of Spyro, Crash Bandicoot, Mario still going strong, whatever. And then in like 2000, okay, so I would actually say it was 99 to 2001. And then 2002, 2003, the world got edgy. The entire world started getting edgy, and you can see it in everything. Prince of Persia was the other one I was going to bring up.
Prince of Persia 2.
Jack 1 is this lighthearted, goofy, cartoony animal alien romp, and Jack 2 is you have guns, you can steal cars, you have an evil fucking carnage mode, and then in Prince of Persia, the first one is, I must get the cursed blade and defeat the evil sorcerer that ruined my land. And then in number 2, he's like, I need to cut him in half and behead his fucking children. I don't know what happened, but
Egg.
Dumbledore.
Dumbledang? That is a hated word. Where the fuck is he?
Hey, yo, Hank, it's Boomhauer here, man. Boomhauer got to say, you got to dangle dang pal, man.
Dangle double dang pound, man.
I want to remember more. Let me know in the comments legitimately, and I'll bring this up next time we play this, which will definitely happen for sure.
Yeah. Hit game.
Series that started normal and then got edgy to follow trends. There were so many in the 2000s that did that. Just God knows how many.
I have been playing a Star
Kingdom
Fox
Hearts.
game for the past 20 minutes, and it sure does not feel like a fucking Star Fox game. Why am I doing a bad Zelda dungeon?
I love how that lags the game. That's the funniest shit to me
The
in the
floor
world.
is reflective or... Oh, it's light. Jesus, that's terrible.
There's got to be a way to fix that, but honestly, I think it's funnier with those issues.
Yeah, it's just a mirror room.
Now, remember, Star Fox, the space opera about animals shooting each other with fighter pilot battles, is about a blue tribal fox running around doing knockoff Zelda dungeons.
I would be pissed if I bought this back in the day. Like, full stop pissed.
How does it feel, Dylan, knowing that this game is like the only game Crystal was in and it launched her into the stratosphere in popularity?
It goes a lot to say sometimes it's just about character design and not about the thing that it's in.
100%. 110 fucking percent.
And they kind of, I mean, they nailed what they were going for character design wise. They hit it.
Yeah, they knew.
They knew.
I'm gonna say the same thing I said when I watched The Bad Guys by DreamWorks. They knew. Have you guys seen that movie?
No, but I know of it.
They knew. So I watched it on Netflix just for fun because I was like, oh, this looks good. I like cartoons. And first of all, it's a really good movie. It's a heist movie, and it's very clever. I really liked it. But the mayor is a fox, and she has an eyebrow piercing. And like her eyes look like she's wearing eyeliner. And at first I'm like, okay, that's a little suspicious. But then later in the movie, she wears a skin-tight sneaking suit and starts like flipping around and sitting on stuff and crossing her legs and posing a bit. And I'm like, oh, they knew. They 100% knew what they were doing.
The effect that Lola Bunny had on our generation was worse than any lead paint that the generation before us went through. I think the brain changing that happened because of Lola Bunny was more intense than anything.
I don't knock it though, man, because you get the people who draw fan art and it's just infinite advertisement for your movie.
Yeah, fair enough.
People still draw fan art of that movie today, and like that's the only thing. The characters haven't been in anything else.
Yeah,
it works.
Like, Lola Bunny as a character still incredibly popular,
still relevant.
Trace it back to Space Jam.
She got moved into like the other Looney Tunes shit, and I'd really bet that the internet was a big part of it.
Yep.
This is a Star Fox game, by the way.
Sorry, I got to disintegrate for a second.
Star Fox or Star Trek?
You're not even far off, Evan. Engage. Number one, walk me to the bridge.
Beat me up, Scotty. I mean, Scotty.
Do you guys remember Beavis and Butthead, like the original?
Yeah.
Do you remember when they did a Star Trek parody and he goes, "Number one, I order you to take a number two"?
I don't
know that.
I remember that when I was a kid. I think of it all the time when I watch Star Trek.
Beavis and Butthead had some hits.
Dude, have you watched the remake?
I haven't, but I've heard surprisingly good things.
It's super good. I watched all of it. There's not only a remake, but there's a new movie, and they're all good. They are all funny and capture the spirit of the original. I highly recommend them. They're super good.
I have to just watch the OG.
Did you hear? No. The remake is the same thing, but with modern topics that they make fun of, and it works. Trust me, it works. It's a really funny show. I'm gonna need you to go to the top and slide all the way down real quick, Dylan, if you don't mind.
A very suspicious
oh my
camera
god,
angle.
it makes so much sense now.
Of course, the spread eagle button.
Oh fuck! I didn't know it was this bad.
Wait.
Whoa, now. The lighting's good. I'll give it that.
First, like this is a GameCube game.
Did you see that?
Yeah. What?
Check out her shadow. Do you see it just?
Warping? it's got hard coded shadows.
Yeah.
Like shadows are not physics. But either way, for a GameCube game, the lighting, like look at the fire reflecting off her. It's pretty good. It's pretty actually good.
Rare was never bad at like technological stuff.
You wanted this.
No, look, see the bloom coming off of that guy? You saw it on her fur. Look, that's good. Yeah. For a GameCube game, that's actually really nice.
You got to remember like how crazy Donkey Kong Country was for the time, technologically.
Yeah, I mean, there's never been a better game than the Donkey Kong Country trilogy.
Well, that's untrue. They did go on to make Banjo.
Name 5 better than Donkey Kong Country.
Banjo-Kazooie.
Wrong. So wrong you don't even know.
Banjo-Tooie.
Absolutely incorrect.
Banjo-Kazooie Grunty's Revenge.
That's not real.
It is.
No, it's not.
That's the handheld game that no one knows existed. It's called fucking Grunty's Revenge.
Oh, fuck. What else? Are you going to do Banjo Nuts and Bolts?
It's Banjo Nuts and Bolts.
Oh, shut the fuck up. You should have gotten the small
5,
pizza.
Banjo Pilot.
That's a game.
That's a game. Those are 5 games that are better.
Just Banjo Pilot?
Yeah.
Her ear is flicking. Is it like that cat thing where you blow wind on a cat's ear and it like flaps?
It goes brrr, yeah.
Yeah, but
I know
she's
what
a
you're talking
fox. Do fox
Ah!
ears do that?
Probably. You own a fox?
Actually, they're domesticated now. I don't know if you guys knew that.
Foxes?
Yes.
Huh.
That seems
They
bad.
for the last like decade, they've been domesticating them in Russia, and I believe just this year they announced they have the first lineage that's fully domesticated.
Can you legally buy them, or is it kind of shady?
Now that's a good question. That's a very good question for like U.S. like exotic pet laws. That's a very good
Yeah.
question.
I mean, MJ had a monkey. You can do whatever you want.
I wonder if they would qualify under the same thing as ferrets, where it's like they're docile and small enough that it'd be okay. I don't know.
This? I mean, it's a fox.
So-
it doesn't
well,
seem docile.
No, hang on. Yeah, it is a fox, but let me ask you a question. What's more dangerous, a fox or a fully grown pit bull?
A fully grown pit bull is the answer to that question.
There you go. So
stop.
I'd be okay with people owning foxes if people are allowed to own pit bulls.
But what about a holographic elephant?
Now that's crossing the line, not in my America. Dude, I am so glad. I am so glad we played this. This is exactly what I want for this channel. Like, what are we watching?
The right kind of bullshit. Is this a cup game?
It is
What
a
is-
cup
It
game.
is a cup game.
You're kidding.
Pick one.
The top one.
Yeah, you did it. I think.
Yay.
Oh,
No.
Nope.
boo. Oh, darn. I couldn't pick the mystical spirit elephant in my carnival game. What?
Whoa.
You failed.
Leave the shrine in shame, it says. Wait a minute, are you telling me Breath of the
No.
Wild ripped off shrines from Star Fox Adventures?
Yeah.
Dylan, you failed that. You should really be feeling red today.
I'm gonna switch my color in anger.
Yeah, the anger. It's your emotion meter, like Super Princess Peach.
Yeah.
You got yellow's happy, blue's sad, and red is angry.
What's green? I don't have a green.
Do you remember that game, Super Princess Peach?
No, I didn't play it.
So it's a
These are all the
DS
primary
game.
colors.
It's a DS game made by Nintendo, and they wanted to give Princess Peach her own platformer. They were like, Princess Peach deserves her own game. What gimmick do we do? Well, she's a woman, so she uses emotions to attack.
Ah, wow.
Yikes.
I'm not kidding. You choose to be like sad, happy, etc., etc.
Yikes.
Yikes.
Yeah, it was a fun time, 2008 or whenever that came out. Can you believe it's 2024?
That's kind of fucking wild.
It's so weird. It's
2024 and I'm playing The Legend of Crystal.
I still see things that came out in 2015 and I'm like, oh, that was pretty recent. And I remember it's almost a decade ago.
I'm actually watching this time.
I don't believe you. I can
I
minimize the game.
literally didn't know what I was supposed to be doing the first time.
You found me.
I'm gonna do it again.
Now I'll do it slightly faster. Just kidding, I haven't moved yet. What the fuck? Oh, I wish it just
that
stayed
would've been
like
hilarious.
that. That would have been so funny.
I never lose this Mario Party game. I want you to know that. 0% of the time.
You literally lost it as soon as we started this.
I didn't know what we were doing. There was a fucking spirit elephant and he went in a cup.
You just hit it on accident. I don't know if you noticed. Now careful, Dylan. It is moving at the speed of 2 miles an hour.
And it does hurt.
Whoa, that was a big move. Oh, that was a big move. You did it.
Yay. You guys know what Mario Party game I'm talking about? That's like the
Crystal,
shell
my
game Mario
daughter,
Party?
you have released me.
Of all the Mario parties, I'm sure there is one
that's
that
when-
has the mini
It's the item. It's the item minigame.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you fail that. We've seen you do that.
You've seen me do that.
Should we play Mario Party on this channel or no?
Could be
We already
interesting.
did.
Oh, Crystal's dank as shit.
That's literally the first video. That's literally the first thing we ever did.
Yo,
Cut it out.
the weed on this planet
Holy
fucking
shit.
hits. Oh my god. God, she's so blasted.
This fucking Triceratops is saying something, but I don't
and
know.
wait,
Are your
He
model?
doesn't-
Are your eyes? Look at your eyes. Oh my god,
Yeah.
you're still there. Yeah, look at that.
I don't think she's there at all. I don't think she can tell.
She is not
She's
there.
fucking gone.
She's the opposite of there.
Oh, Evan, do you want to tell the story of when we went to Dylan's parents' apartment?
That was
When
a long time ago.
It was, but the story's
Yeah.
really funny when they lived in an apartment.
No, you can tell it. The Skyrise apartment.
But it was your joke.
Was it my joke?
Yeah, it was really funny.
I don't remember the joke. I remember the one for Juliana's mom.
We can't really tell that one.
No, we can't. I don't remember the joke for
No,
Dylan's parents.
Dylan's parents' apartment was they used to live in an apartment for a while, and we were going to visit them. We were like, what's the address? And they went, oh, we're in 419 blah, 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 blah. And Dylan, I think you said, like, you guys didn't want to get 420. And Evan, you cut in and went, well, they can't get 420 because then they'd be gone.
Oh, that's right.
This was like the first time that Andrew really interacted with my
Time we
parents,
met your parents.
Yeah.
Holy shit, that was memory banks. I completely forgot about this whole.
That was like a decade ago. That was a long time ago.
Jesus.
Shout out to Dylan, Papa, and Mama.
Yeah. Do you want to give the first and last name on air right now?
I will say this. You described my dad as a more Chad version of me, and I haven't stopped thinking about that in a long time.
Is it because it's objectively true?
It is. It's just like me if I, like, got sunlight and worked out.
Dylan's father is just like him, except, like, taller, stronger, and more tan. And it's like, it's literally just if you put Dylan through a cool filter.
It's a Pokemon evolution, I think.
Oh, God. It's Andrew POV.
Oh, God. I see in heat vision. Oh, I don't like what she's doing.
What is going on?
Don't ask that question.
I pressed the release spirit button, and this is what we get.
Thank you for trapping me in this stone mask.
You had me at release.
Crystal has no idea what's going on. We can be honest about that. She is so gone.
I don't know what the fuck's going on either.
What's with the fucking Dutch angle and filter on this?
Oh no!
Okay.
You're telling me Crystal got locked in a crystal?
Yo, Fitty, get me out of this whack-ass crystal prison.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. They're gonna betray you, Fitty.
Oh man, I was the one who pitched we play this, and I remember this from when I was a kid, like bits and pieces. I don't remember it being this fucking bonkers.
We're a half hour in, and there has been no Star Fox in this Star Fox game.
They're turning her into a lust penis.
It's been more Fox than Star Fox.
That's a good old internet reference for people who get it. Meanwhile, in a lost corner of the Lilat system,
oh my
a
God.
totally different video game is taking place. Yeah.
Whoa. They're eating pizza.
Slippy looking kind of bad in this resolution.
Yeah, all the Star Fox characters just don't look right.
Why did you give me sentience? Now I wish nothing for blood.
Why can I feel pain?
Where is pleasure?
Oh, Peppy looks bad.
Oh, God.
Fox looks okay.
The fur on, like, his arms is whack.
The fur is going hard, and I think it's because back in the day, this was a tech demo for that fur rendering on the GameCube. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still a giant floating head, in case anyone was wondering. Where's Falco?
That's a good question.
No, where is Falco? Why is it? Look at the screen. Why is it Rob in the gang? Where's Falco?
Falco's in prison.
Oh, wait, I get it, because dinosaurs evolve into birds.
Yeah, like pterodactyls.
He doesn't exist yet.
Pterodactyl?
That's the hangout I want in my space cruiser. Just pictures of me and my friends on the wall everywhere.
I've been to your place. It does look like that.
It does. I just have one stock photo of me hung on all the wall corners. Like, see, there it is again.
Yeah, and the giant floating head in the middle of your room.
Falco's too busy fucking Fox's girlfriend in the break room to join this mission.
Hands off my cock.
You know what, baby? I know what I always say, but for tonight, hands on my cock.
Hands on my cock.
Well, Dylan, would you like to go to Dinosaur Planet?
I really would not like to go. There's a lot of stuff going on out here.
Go to Dinosaur Planet. It'll be fun. Why did they make the ships phallic? What the fuck is that?
Very phallic.
Wow.
They're supposed to be pointed at the end. What the fuck? Oh, hey, Star Fox. Okay,
Wait,
yeah,
Dylan,
there we go.
you must run into that hole, that ring, as a phallic ship.
Dylan, if you don't cram it in there. Oh, thank God.
Oh.
Okay, see, this looks fun.
This looks like a Star Fox game.
This looks like a Star Fox game.
Or a gummy ship mission, but that's another thing.
Well, the problem is, and we're going to get into this, the gummy ship missions are unbearably boring.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
I don't think you're allowed to talk shit about Kingdom Hearts, but you're not wrong.
Thank you. Look, I played the first half of Kingdom Hearts 1, And there's a reason I stopped after the first half, because it was just mind-numbingly boring.
I don't think. Well, I'm sure someone genuinely enjoys the gummy ship missions, but people really, that's not what you play the game for.
I think for GameCube, visually, this game looks great. Not gonna lie.
It does.
Come out strong. Well, start off weak. Now it's strong.
Yeah, oh no, that's the end? Oh,
mean, this is how they should start the game.
Wait, no, don't land on that planet. Do anything except land on that planet. Please.
I want to go back to space.
Please stay in space, Fox. Don't. Oh, no.
Yay, Dinosaur Adventure game.
Yay, Dinosaur Adventure game.
Look, it's Thorntail Hollow. It's
the guy, Evan, it's the guy from the YouTube poop commercial. The volcano. Mr. Volcano.
Oh.
Remember?
Yeah.
Dylan, I order you to cram your phallic ship down his volcano hole.
Down Mr. Volcano's volcano hole? Oh my god, he's so cool.
That was so much effort to get out of the ship.
They literally introduced him like surrounded by pizzas with guitar music playing. Like, this is so of its era.
He's Dante from the Devil May Cry series in this game.
He's wearing a sleeveless shirt, for God's sake.
This party's getting crazy.
And remind me, his feet are entirely metal because he doesn't have any actual feet.
The rumor is, I don't know if Nintendo ever confirmed it, but the Star Fox pilots got their legs removed to withstand G-forces in space from starship fights. So it should be.
That's real lore. I think that's real lore.
Yeah, I think that's real.
That's cool.
Queen Earthwalker. That's a cool title.
Oh yeah, oxygen breather.
That's actually cool too. Okay, hang on. Imagine you're watching Mad Max, and Mad Max rolls up and goes, "There he is, oxygen breather." You would think that's a cool fucking guy. Come on,
That is a cool guy.
I guess so.
Any title you give to someone, yeah.
Does that mean Kojima has it right with his on-the-nose names? Is what you're telling me.
Okay, I don't know if Hot Coldman is an on-the-nose name.
Air Breatherman.
I mean,
look, if you name a character,
hot.
If you name a character and their name sounds good in a Mad Max film, they are actually just cool, like straight up.
I want to get back in the ship. Oh, it'll let me.
Return to orbit.
You return to orbit.
Okay. Goodbye, dinosaur.
Pepper, I've decided to not do this mission. I'm going to Boobarella Planet with the strippers.
He's got one like grunt noise for everything.
Do you remember when porn flash games back in the 2000s would just use voice clips from games and anime? And like you would watch like an anime girl fuck, but then her noise that played when getting fucked was just her saying like "I" from the anime over and over and over again. Do you remember that?
You work with what you have.
Well, yeah,
you worked with what it was an era
stick to the source material.
It was an era of creativity. You didn't get to hire full voice actors that sounded like the
mission
characters.
again to get back.
Oh
wow!
Yeah.
Oh fuck!
How about that?
Oh god damn it, Dylan.
Yeah.
I know this is infinitely better, but please, for the love of God, never get back in the ship.
I was told to get back on the ship.
Also, hold A to charge your laser, idiot.
I guess. For what purpose?
I don't know. That's a Star Fox thing.
Andrew, what are your honest feelings on Ava?
Who?
Ava?
Evangelion. Yeah?
Is this all right?
Okay, all right. Okay, hang on. No, I gotta finish this. Here's how I put it. You ready? Mm-hmm. I watched Evangelion in all of its glory. I watched all of it and then end of Evangelion right after. And I remember at the time I thought, wow, I get it. I see it. Mm-hmm. I don't relate to this at all. Because it feels very much like a show that's about dealing with the human identity and depression and how hard it is to do those things, and I just don't relate to that because I feel like I'm pretty fucking amazing and I have a lot of fun in life. And here's what made me feel like that opinion is valid. Mm-hmm. The next series I watched right after it was Gurren Lagann.
That's on the other end of the spectrum.
Made by the same studio. Yeah. Oh my god, it's Crystal's disembodied head.
Oh, she
my god!
They put that in the game, huh?
And he's okay with her talking to him.
And he somehow completely understands what she's fucking saying.
Back.
Stop it. You just can have her voice be a spirit. She doesn't have to do this.
Why is she on another material plane? She's looking at me.
Fox doesn't understand this language. Also,
like she's also watching you play the
Hang on a
game.
minute. What if Fox's signature equipment is a fucking laser blaster? What's he running around with a stick for?
No, we got a stick now.
Okay, at least there's combat. Anyway, right after Evangelion, literal next show I watched was Gurren Lagann, made by the same studio, with what I would argue is the exact opposite tone in every single way. And that show was the one where I was like, I connect with this. I get it now. I now have had my eyes open. Gurren Lagann is my explanation of mental health.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So that's my opinion. I liked Evangelion. I appreciate it. I do not at all find it bad, but I just did not on any level get into it like people do.
Yeah, if you don't vibe with it, you don't vibe with it.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Gurren Lagann is like the best anime of all time, and I will recommend it until I fucking die.
That's just actually true.
It's just perfect. It's just unironically the most hype and exciting thing ever made. Oh, this is kind of sick, actually. I can't lie.
It doesn't really fit Fox, but sure.
Yeah. Now, if you could level up the combat like in Max Payne Kung Fu, this would be perfect.
It's always Max Payne Kung Fu with you.
It kind of is, yeah. Remember when Evan shot that baby in the face?
I do.
That was fucked up.
No, that was a glitch.
Okay, so what did you mean to do? What happened?
I meant to not shoot the baby in the face.
He meant to shoot it twice.
Meant to shoot it twice and meant to insult it personally, which has nothing to do with the game, but he just wanted to do it. I don't hate this. Dylan, was that combat fun? It looked okay.
It's like a bad Zelda game.
Okay. Well, see, I do hate this. I do hate this.
Her
Even the
head
lighting
just
changes.
layered.
No, her head is baked into the scene. It's not like an effect because the lighting changed. Fuck.
Oh, the way I understand it is it's just another layer on top of what we're actually seeing.
It's just a terrible choice. Evan, what was your anime that changed your life like Gurren Lagann for me?
I mean, I could argue the one that started it all, which is Dragon Ball Z.
That's not only a classic pick, but that's a pick for a lot of people.
Answer.
Yeah, that's a very common pick.
I mean, it's because like you don't really know what anime is, and then you go on Toonami and you're like, "Who are these buff people fighting each other and yelling for 5 minutes? This is awesome." And I think it's also because like the art style was just unique. It was very sharp.
A big thing for us. Is Dragon Ball Z. I looked into this a little bit. I could be wrong on details, but I believe Dragon Ball Z was the cartoon that broached violent cartoon mainstream in the West. Like it was the one that came to America and went, "Look, cartoons can be violent and fucking like." Action over the top and really into it instead of like the stuff you would expect for action cartoons, you know, like 80s like G.I. Joe where it's like, oh, everyone always parachutes out of the tank, oh, it's all laser guns and dumb explosions. Like, no, Dragon Ball was like, I punched that guy's intestines out, you know?
I yelled and I'm fucking ripped as hell.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm now stronger.
Like, compared to He-Man, for example. In He-Man, the dude's super ripped because he holds up a dumb sword and goes, I have the power! Whereas in Dragon Ball Z, he's super ripped because he goes, ah!
I'm gonna be real, those two things aren't very different in my mind. Oh, I can flip a rock.
Wow.
There's beetles.
Go get him, go get him, go get him.
It's fucking George and Ringo under there.
Oh, yeah!
Oh, yeah! This is a scarab.
Wait, so Elden Ring used this? The red scarabs?
Star Fox is a professional intergalactic bounty hunter, and he sees a bug under a rock and goes, yeah!
I found a bug!
This game's cracking me up harder than anything we've ever played.
Star Fox, the 32 fleets at your command are awaiting your order. What do you get? I found a bug!
I think it's because my childhood experience with Star Fox 64, when you get to the end and Andross is there and he goes, I'll go it alone from here, and he literally abandons his team to save their lives, and they go, Fox, no! And then in this game he sees a bug and goes, yay!
So we can talk about this stuff like behind this game, right? Like there's no way this was Star Fox at the beginning. Like you were probably playing Crystal when they were making it.
It's absolutely confirmed that this was an original Rare game that got converted. It's just the story I heard. Well, I don't know if that part's true. Is it's because Shigeru Miyamoto didn't like Dinosaur Planet and told them to make it a Star Fox game and said you have to do it or we're not making it.
He was kind of right. I mean, this game would have been literally nothing without Star Fox. I don't think anyone would have played this game.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you think it's because it doesn't have the Rare magic?
It really doesn't.
Oh, the grunting.
Go get the bugs, Dylan. Yeah.
Because, like, I don't know. It's just trying to be Legend of Zelda.
This was an era of knockoff, though. Keep in mind, the knockoff was Nintendo.
We're
like
still
in modern
that
days,
era.
no, the modern days, the knockoff is Last of Us. Every goddamn game on the planet these days is trying to be The Last of Us.
Right,
Or
but
the
what I'm
God
saying
of War.
is we're still
God
on
of War is just
knockoff
trying to be
days.
The Last of Us.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that's
Yeah. I
Compare
think
the
so.
old God of Wars to the new ones. The new ones explicitly went, "Oh, look at The Last of Us. Let's just do that, but in Norse."
It doesn't help that was the popular like choice of every game was releasing an over the shoulder third person
Over-the-shoulder third-person,
game. They were all doing it.
Over-the-shoulder third-person action combat game with a focus on cinematics and a family-based story. That's every game now. Whereas back in the 2000s, it was we want to be Zelda, we want to be Mario. But
It's
now,
gonna happen. As soon as there's something that's successful, people want to emulate it because it works.
Yeah,
Oh,
Evans is
absolutely.
kinda right. It's always been that way because it was before that. It was okay. We want to be Mario 64 or we want to be 2D Mario.
that's part of it. But also, I think the diversification in that has changed. For example, look how many games are coming out trying to be Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah,
And how many
Like
games are
the-
trying to be like Dark Souls? That's why there's a whole new genre.
That is
for
another
it.
big one. Yeah, Dark Souls is another big one. I think the copying has gotten, I wouldn't say worse, but more evident as there's just more games doing it now.
I think another thing is there's more games coming out now.
Dylan, you
than
lifted that rock
ever
already.
before. I want to check the Beatles again.
He likes his bugs.
There's no more bugs. There's
Slippy,
more games
quick,
coming out.
get these
There's-
bugs.
now than like at any point in history. So you
Yep.
see all of these copies too. There's also a lot of good games coming out now.
Which, yeah, it's a good and a
good
bad
indie shit.
thing. It's a good and a bad thing. We do have more choice and more good things, but at the same time, we are getting exacerbated with more dog shit than ever before.
Yeah, it's a lot of shit to sift through nowadays
Yeah,
to find
it's-
something good.
We're now in the era of flavor of the month being far more prominent. Games in the past used to last years. Now they last like a month.
If that.
Yeah.
Think about when you play a shooter like for example, Battlefield 4. With Battlefield 4, it kind of just stopped, but people just kept playing it till the next big one came out, and it took so long to make. Now, if your game's not live service, like Apex Legends, people just don't play it. And even then, games like that fall off, you know? Compare that to the big esports games or the big like real new releases, you know? More fucking people play Chained Together, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Or Up or Getting Over It than Apex when those games came out, you know?
And I mean, you can make a lot of money
challenge games.
making a flavor of the week game. Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. They only played it for a week. If 10,000 people buy your $10 game, it's
Yeah.
$100,000.
You could also argue it's also because of online personalities and streaming. They're very good stream games, and they
Yeah,
get lots
sure.
of attention.
Influencers are
You
dog
cater to
shit.
that,
Every
too.
one of them should just be fucking shot in the street. They're the worst. They ruined everything.
Buying a
YouTubers,
cheat token.
streamers. Yeah, every one of them. But I mean, I don't disagree with you in the slightest. I do think the internet influencer market has definitely hurt gaming for the worse in every possible way. I don't disagree.
It's done a mix of both. It's helped some and hurt others. It's just, but unfortunately, it becomes dominant, and that's the problem.
Did you like when he opened that scarab and it literally went?
Yeah.
He's like, I don't know what this says, but
Wow!
I don't know what the hell I bought.
Yeah.
It's a walled city map.
Hey, do you remember when Rob on the ship was explicitly Peppy was explicitly working on maps?
Yeah.
Couldn't they use their literal spaceship to scan this region and give Fox a map?
No, we need this guy's hastily scrawled maps on the back of a napkin to navigate.
This should have stayed an original game. This makes so little sense as Star Fox.
We've gotten literally maybe 5 minutes of Star Fox game in this game. There is a lot of shit here that I don't care about.
You should buy the map
That's a
for the
lot of
final area of the game, and it'll be a nice treat when you get there.
But I want Tricky's ball.
Well, I want you to buy it so it goes bum ba da bum ba da bum ba da bum ba ba.
Ooh, bomb spore. I think it's actually what I need.
Hang on, I'm ready. The price was already on the screen. Why does he have to do that?
Man,
I can't read this, but you pay whatever's on there.
The worst kind of helicopter operator of this store.
Hang on a minute. It's my favorite cutscene. What?
No.
What?
The one time I wanted it.
Andrew, you know the origin of Boomhauer's voice?
Stop going in the same fucking rooms.
Isn't it a real guy that Mike Judge ran into at the store or something?
I think
it's
so.
a real guy who left him a message about how he hated Beavis and Butthead.
That was it.
Yeah.
That's so fucking
That
funny.
dang old Beavis and Butthead on TV, I don't like it. It's like, wow, this guy is fucking real.
Yeah, that's fucking amazing.